Hey guys, how's it going? Too Lazy for Life here, back at it with Steins Gate. I just got done with episode 11, and oh my god, that episode was something. I still have chills going down my whole body, okay? Some of my hairs, not all of them, but some of the hairs are still standing up. I'm still feeling somewhat goosebumpy, okay? When that creepy, bloody, decapitated doll's head showed up on Hyoma-kung's cell phone, oh, just thank Lord I'm not watching this at night in silence by myself in my own leisurely time, as if I wasn't making a reaction video or a reaction series and I was just watching this series all for the sake of pure entertainment and, leisurely pastime. Because man, I would have probably screamed like a little girl. I hate jump scares. I hate creepypasta. And that was not called for, man. Just screw you, episode 11, for that. Just no. We also talked about the whole concept of time traveling, now sending your mind back through time, which is essentially sending your whole physical body back through time at that point. The mind is the body. You know, if you can send your body back through time, but without the mind, with the knowledge, the body is meaningless. So to be able to send the whole mind and all your memories back in time is basically no different from sending your whole self back through time. It's basically like ray shifting in Fate, alright, Grand Order, to be specific. So yeah, and everyone's looking sus. The part-time shop girl dropped the knowledge bomb that apparently Kurisu is part of the CERN organization, which now seems to be even more aggressively hounding the mad scientist for his experimentations. You know too much. When somebody sends that message to you privately in a DM, you better be shitting yourself, man. You know too much. Oh, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night, man. Oh my god, I'll be cacking my pants for forever if somebody's shot. The government is out to get you, man. You're about to disappear off the face of the earth, and no one's gonna know what happened to you. Oh boy. All right, so episode 12, guys. We're gonna continue on with this creepy fiesta of who knows what. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Just please don't give me any more creepy shit. All right, I'm okay with the. Oh my god. Oh no. That's a time leap machine. It can transmit your memories into the past. This guy looks more and more guilty by the episode. Oh boy. He's starting to regret everything, huh? Stop! I also don't like my Yuri. Like, what's wrong with her? Like, she said she spent an eternity searching for Okarin, Okabe.
ずっと前からやめるべきだと思っていたのかもしれない。
そうね。案外、実験に夢中だった私や岡部よりも、あの子の方がいろいろ見えていたのか。
Yeah, but I don't understand why. She seems like such a airheaded,
交渉はいつ？
you know, far too innocent and naive of a girl. What did she see? Unless, like I said, my theory of the past, present, and future are all intertwined in the same plane of existence. And this Mayushi actually came from the future. And she's already seen countless lifetimes and parallel worlds and timelines of hell.
ラボメンが抱えている問題は必ず俺が解決してやる。
Oh, damn. Oh, damn! Mr. Bootleg Kuritsugu just blushed!
熱があるせいで女子らしくもないことを言い出したのかと思ってな。
別に、あんたに感謝していたわけじゃない。
それは何というツンデレな。
How soon?
あんたこそ何よ。いつも無茶苦茶なことばかり言ってるくせに。
Called out, man!
熱烈なんだよ。
バカなことは言うな。俺は常に揺るぎない。ラボメンは味方であり、世界は敵である。それだけだ。
ありゃ、それな。
Kiss! Embrace her, man! Fucking suck her face off! Oh, sexual tension between these two. There better be a fucking payoff to this constant, like, relationship, the blue balling, cock teasing. I'm gonna be so mad if they don't get together by the end.
なぜ止めなかったし、止めたさ、全力で、力の限り。オカリン、ラボメンはオカリンが守るって言ったろ。
なになんかいい匂いするけど。あ、毛布が届いてたんだ。マユシも唐揚げ。
Oh, this again, huh?
なんでマキとクリスがいるわけ？ここのラボメンだからだけど、むしろあなたこそなんでここに？ラボメンだからだよ。
どういうこと？わからん。
クリスちゃん、すずさんと何か。
Please explain.
ただこの人が変な言いがかりをつけてくるだけ。私がセルンのスパイだとか。言いがかりじゃない。事実だよ。何その自信満々の態度。証拠はあるの？証拠はない。マユシーはね、喧嘩は嫌いなのです。マユリ、私だって別に好きなわけじゃ。みんなでいるときは、仲良くした方が楽しいと思うよ。
よーく考えるがいい。そのカードがリンクか、はたまたウイルスか。バイト選手、そこにお前の選手としての命運、そして残されたデザートがかかっている。かかったな、小娘が。これで貴様のウイルスは3枚。ギブアップするというのであれば、上のチェリーだけは命運であろう。あまね正直すぎ。
おかり、すずさんかわいそうだよ。
勝負の世界は生きるか死ぬからそう。そのように俺は育てられてきた。
そっちの隅っこに並んでるやつ、間違いなくリンクカードだから。岡部の性格から考えたら絶対そうだから、取ってみなさい。あ、ほんとだ。
よしよ、貴様女子のくせに裏切るというのか。
女子言うな。あんたのその偉そうな口が気に入らないのよ。礼は言わないよ。
せいぜい今のうちに味わっておくがいい。人生最後のデザートをな。
ちょっと見てきたら。こっちは私がやっとくから。
Oh.
おーか
おお、なんだ。
懐中電灯見当たらなかったから。
Can hourglasses do that? I haven't seen one in a very long time, and I haven't played with one in a very long time. You can't get the sand stuck unless that sand is fucked.
ねえ、ラボメンたくさんになったでしょ。だからね、最近いろいろ足りないなって。
いろいろって。
でしょ。それから食器も足りないし。
もう少し待て。タイムリープマシンを公表すれば何らかの形で謝礼は入るだろう。それで全て解決だ。
ほんと？椅子と食器買える？
ああ、買える。
なんだか不思議だね。春の頃はオカリンとっても寂しそうだったのに。ラボはいつも静かで、オカリンのパソコンの音しか聞こえなくて。それが今では、ダルくんでしょ、クリスちゃんでしょ、ルカちゃんでしょ、すずさん、萌香さん、ヘリスちゃん、ブラウン店長さん、ナエちゃん。
マユリ、
もう大丈夫だね。マユシーが人質じゃなくても。
Hostage? I thought that was just a figure of speech.
大変、電車止まってる。
このパーティーってタイムリープマシンが完成した記念なんだよね。
そうだけど、なぜ急にその話題な。
セルンのハッキングは続けてるの？
続けてるっつうか、もっと奥まで入り込んだっつうか。
どういうこと？
セルンと直接回線で繋がったんだ。
みんな、今すぐ。
Yeah, see, right? I knew it. I knew it. It's not supposed to be frozen, right? My watch stopped working. Yeah, see, I knew it. I fucking knew it.
さっきネジ巻いたばっかりなのに。
The fuck? Oh, it's Glasses Kung, isn't it? You see, I knew she was sus. What is she, a Terminator?
タイムマシンはセルンが完成する。セルン？どういうこと？松田クリス、小川仁太郎、橋田イタリ。3名は一緒に来てもらう。
Hey, hey, yo! Why? Why? For Facebook. You seriously just killed her.
なんだよこれ。なんだよこれ。
Ah! No! Guys! 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 What the fuck just happened? Guys! What does this show reminds me a lot of something. I don't actually know what it is. Alright? Like when Mayushi says, there have been many Mayushis, but I am also the one true Mayushi, okay? Many Mayushis across many timelines have been spanned to search for Okarin. I'm pretty sure I've seen something, like, I have to have seen something like that before previously, right? It's either a movie or another TV series. There was some show where there's some character that had like 100 different versions of himself from all different timelines, but then there was also the one true version of themselves that eventually the main character, you know, tries to spend his entire life searching for and falls in love with, and keeps that real one to themselves. I'm not gonna sit here and try and remember it. It sounds so fucking familiar. Okay, but yeah, I can't get it. It's not at the top of my head anywhere for me to scrap around and look for. Okay, but it sounds so familiar, this concept. What the fuck? She's dead? So now that she's dead, I'm guessing fucking Mr. Mad Scientist Kung has no... Well, well, Eureka moment right there, what I just said there. Eureka moment, alright? I just figured out what the whole point of her dying was. Okay, I don't know whether it's true or not, but here's my speculation, alright? So, in this route, there could have been a happy ending. Everyone lived happily ever after, and they could spend the rest of their time being good old friends and have a party in Mad Scientist's apartment, and Mad Scientist and Mayushi can live happily ever after, and she doesn't have to worry about Mad Scientist Kung doing any more experiments. I think at this point, Mad Scientist Kung basically was... He was gonna retire. He was gonna give up the time machine, sell it off as some Eureka creation, and hopefully get a huge amount of money for it to trade off, I guess, the licensing for it or the ownership of this patented design. And then he lives out the rest of his life in comfort, alright, with that huge sum of money, or hopefully huge sum of money that whatever organization's gonna buy that machine off of him from him. Alright? But, yeah. The plot, the writers are like, that's too nice, that's too vanilla, that's too diabetes and sweet of an ending. Alright, we're gonna need to find some kind of plot device, some kind of excuse, some kind of reason to force Mr. Mad Scientist Kung, okay, to go back on his decision, go back on his words of not using the time machine. And now we're gonna force him to use the time machine, because he's got no other choice. So they go fucking kill Mayushi, right? So this timeline for Mad Scientist's life, if you ask me, this is where this route ends. All right, bad ending. Mayushi is dead, and I guess for Mad Scientist Kung, the only correct true ending is the one where Mayushi lives. So he's got, if you're gonna ask me, he's got no choice but to make a break for it, make a run for it to that time machine and go back in time and try and stop this from happening. I don't know whether this is going to be basically the entire rest of the series. Basically, this is the turning point here. The turning point is his dear, beloved childhood friend Mayushi has been killed, and he's now going to spend the rest of the fucking series going back in time endlessly, trying to find every single possible way to try and he's like Doctor Strange. He's gonna search through all different dimensions, all different possibilities of outcomes of realities, and find the one that has Mayushi smiling again and living happily ever after at the end of it. That's my bet, alright? From basically what I've seen and how I'm analyzing this episode, and just general storytelling trends and tropes and generic and, you know, very well done, established concepts of story writing and whatever, all of that shit, okay, when it comes to anime. That's my bet, alright? I don't know whether I'm right or not, but it makes a whole lot of perfect sense to me if I was the one to have written this story. This is the halfway point, more or less, the turning point in the show where a key critical plot point change stage of development has happened for the Mad Scientist main male MC Kung. His best friend, his childhood girly friend, is now dead, and he has the power to time travel. What else is he gonna do for the rest of this for the series, if you ask me? He's gonna go back in time and try and save her. Okay, save this key critical pinpoint dead end moment of this route from ever happening, where his best friend, childhood girl, beloved friend dies. And if I had to guess, he probably is gonna bump into many, many dead ends, and eventually and the thing is, based on what we've seen, Mr. Hyoma Kung retains all of his memories. He doesn't lose memories from other timelines. So depending on how many timelines he's gonna go through... Oh, this really is a fucking bootleg version of Fate, isn't it? This really is... This guy literally is a fucking bootleg embodiment of Fate, isn't he? Not only does he look like a bootleg Kiritsugu, and he has a round table, and he did the Fate reference there with the summoning of servants and, you know, command spell shit in the one of the previous episodes. And then he also is time traveling, which is in some ways, you know, somewhat like fucking Kiritsugu's time alter. And he's also trying to create a utopian society in the future, aka save the world. I mean, it's not his own ideal. Ironic, isn't it? He's now going to take upon the ideals of Taita, Kiritsugu of all people. He's going to be the one taking in the ideals of somebody else, not Shiro. And now he's where was I going with this conversation? Right? So oh right, yeah, so he gets to keep all of the memories of every single timeline that he goes through, right? So far, he doesn't lose any memories. So he's basically like Emiya. He's Archie. I know Kiritsugu isn't Emiya, but I mean they share the same surname. He's fucking Emiya. He's like Archer, having gone through 1,000 lifetimes of service, of servitude, of solitude. Alright, for the Counterforce, going through every single timeline, trying to bring about world peace. And like I said, if this is really how the story is gonna go, he's gonna spend like another 1,000 alternate realities trying to search for Mayushi. Actually, that makes a lot of sense, to be honest. Right, we'll get onto that in a minute, but let me finish what I'm gonna say. Yeah, he's gonna spend 1,000 lifetimes of alternate realities and parallel universes searching for Mayushi, and most of them are probably gonna end in failure, but he's also going to have the consequence of keeping every single alternate route, every bad end in his mind, and they're gonna accumulate. And just like Archer, he's gonna sit upon a mountain, a hill of corpses, and he's gonna stare out into the distance with that mind-broken, angry, regretful, just like sinister looking face, saying that at the end of my life I have accomplished nothing. I'm just sitting upon a hill of regrets. My ideals have betrayed me right until the very end. Okay, that's the price you gotta pay to be a champion of justice. Oh, he's gonna be... I'm so not ready for this. Okay, this is gonna be so painful to watch if this is actually how it's gonna go down. Mr. Mad Scientist Kung is probably gonna lose his damn mind, just like Archer did. Oh, this is so bad. Right, now, what I was gonna say was the whole concept, right, of searching for Mayushi. If this is really the case, that would make sense, what the opening of this episode teased about, right? So, he had to search everywhere for Mayushi to the point where he sent his mind back 70 million years back in time into a barren wasteland, which, by the way, I wanted to make this point, but at the time there was nowhere I could squeeze these words in. To add on to the more concepts of Mr. Bootleg Kiritsugu Kokon and Emiya, they were sitting in a place that looked a whole lot like Unlimited Blade Works, just without the swords and the gears in the sky. Alright, that place looked very, very Fate-esque. A very, very Unlimited Blade Works reality marble-esque. Especially when you see that I don't know if you guys can remember what I'm talking about. I'm probably not going to put the clip up on screen, but when Hyomo-kun was staring back at Mayushi, right? He was on one side of the screen, right? Staring towards us, and you had the whole backdrop of Unlimited Blade Works behind him and all the dust, you know, blowing from one side of the screen to the other. That is very reminiscent of like the very last like scene, the very last couple of seconds at the end of the second opening of Unlimited Blade Works, right? Brave Shine. Right, when Archer looks back at Shiro and you see all the dust blowing from one side of the screen to the other with the Unlimited Blade Works background. Just the amount of correlations I can find. That I know sometimes I'm clutching at straws and maybe I'm talking out of my ass, but the amount of correlations I can find between everything's shown about the mad scientists, and so many fake references I can stick together to you know, similarize the two has been unreal so far. It's been too many to be a coincidence, I think. This show is sus when it comes to its fucking fate concepts, huh? But yeah, 70 million years in the past, Mayushi's like, this is where you and I can die together. This is where you and I can be together. It's like, what? So the mad scientist searched for his entire life, and even Mayushi, I guess herself, says there have been many Mayushis from the past, present, and future. We've spent an eternity looking for Okarin, okay? And it seems like this is the only outcome. This is the only parallel timeline universe reality where the two of us can be together and no one is going to get in our way. Yeah, that's rather depressing if you ask me. That's kind of sad. they looked at so many possible outcomes that the only one that they can find where no one's going to interfere with their happily ever after is 70 million years in the past when the dinosaurs still roamed the earth and not a single human was in sight. Just a barren wasteland of nothingness. This show, man, I'm really liking this show now. Holy crap. I am really digging this show now. This has really piqued my interest all of a sudden. Holy shit, man. Oh my god, this is good. This is really good. Wow. Wow. Incredible. And like I said, I knew Glasses Girl was sus, alright? Like, the way that she was acting was far, like, you know, the whole part-time job girl, yeah, she was pretty sus, not gonna lie, but let's be real. The fucking Glasses Girl was just really sus. Like, she was really pushy, really somewhat passive-aggressive, and then suddenly she just rolls up in her fucking tight leather spandex, full body, like, motorbike outfit, Terminator suit, with a fucking gun and a whole fucking band of bandits. And then she just shot Mayushi in the head. And she's the agent of CERN all along, it seems. Yeah. Alright. I think that's it. That's all of my thoughts for this episode. That's all of my speculation and theory crafting as to what's going to happen in the next bunch of episodes or the rest of the series, I guess, for Steins Gate. I don't know. It could be completely wrong, but hey, that's my general thoughts from an anime only, having seen up till episode 12, not knowing what the hell is going to happen next. That's all I can conjure up and all I can predict. If I got most of it right, then hey, once again, my 5-head brain, Giga Galaxy brain strikes again. But if I got it all wrong, then well, guys, you can just laugh at me in the comment sections and just say Pepe laugh. Wait for it, chat. Wait for it. Here it comes, Pepe laugh. And then we'll see what the next bunch of episodes has in store for us in the future. All right, guys. But that's it. That's all of my thoughts for episode 12 of Steins Gate. It was one hell of an episode. I thoroughly loved it. All right. This show is really starting to get good now. And yeah, I'm fully invested now. I've warmed up to all the characters. Initially, it was like a whole bunch of random assortment of characters that I didn't really give a crap about. I've warmed up to all of them now. I've got my sentimental attachments to all of them now. I'm thoroughly emotionally invested. All right, this show is getting real damn good. Can't wait for the next episode. All right. You know when a show gets good when I literally jump out of my seat on the end credit cliffhanger drop and I lose my damn mind and I keep repeatedly saying I can't wait for the next episode. That's when you know that show is getting real freaking good. Ugh, alright, so guys, that's all of my thoughts, alright? Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already, okay? Show your boy your support. Support out this channel. Once again, it's another 44 fucking minute long recording. Oh no, Steins Gate's gonna take on the spot of longest recording episodes of the season, of the cycle, for fuck's sake. Shit! I don't want to go back to making hour-long videos, man. It just takes up so much time of my week every week. Fuck. Alright, anyways, support your boy out. Join the Discord channel, server, whatever. Join the Discord if you haven't done so already. Link given right down there. Join, there's 100 members in there for you to make friends with, all of us weebs. Okay, if you want to nerdgasm out over all things anime and video games and whatnot and make some online friends, Join the server right now. It's just one click away, okay? If you guys don't own Discord, it takes literally 2 seconds to make a new account and then join the server. Very, very simple stuff. Join the Patreon if you also want to financially support your boy out. Okay, and also unlock all of my full uncut, unedited reactions that you'll not find anywhere else. Okay, big massive shout out to all of my existing patrons right now supporting me on the platform. And last but not least, one big massive shout out once again to Eden's Musketeer. Once again, thank you, mate, so much for your insane level of patronage and support. You have always been the one true supreme sloth, an absolute freaking legend of the community. All right, just keep on being awesome. All right. So that's it for this video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you all very soon for Steins Gate episode 13. All right, and until then, the creepypasta roller coaster train ride is gonna be put on a halt for the time being for the next week. Okay, and then we'll resume next week, and we'll continue getting mind fucked. Mind broken, jump scared, okay, absolutely. Ooh, Jackie Chan, ooh, I'm pretty sure later on down this series, as if I haven't already done that enough, this series is just gonna make me just keep doing the Jackie Chan meme every single episode, like, ooh, what the fuck, ooh, oh, my mind fuck, alright, guys, but until then, that's it from me, okay, guys, bye for now.